Hello everybody, I'm playing Oblivion. Continue game. Last time we had cleared the ruins of Vilverin, slept, and had been summarily assaulted by conjurers. Or a conjurer, rather. Vilverin was infested by bandits and a necromancer. We had managed to fight off those menaces, doing Cyrodiil some justice. There's an apple over there, let's go get it. Unfortunately, my sensitivity has been reset again. But other than that, I have not been able to optimize the FP for recording. I apologize. My computer is not specifically the best computer, but we work with what we have. It's better. I can tell you that. It's better than what it was, but it's not perfect still. But regardless, an improvement. An improvement. I realized in the last video I was not running MSI Afterburner, which helps with optimization. And I had Chrome open, so that could be an issue of why we had so many FPS problems. Chrome is now closed, I made sure, and I'm also content with the audio mic adjustments that I've been making. After reviewing the footage of the last episode, I'm pretty content with the balancing. It could use some work, I'm sure. But for now, it works, and if you guys have any recommendations on what you want for that, if you want my voice to be not higher, louder, or quieter, oh, hello there, then let me know. But first, we have to deal with this man. He's trying to rob us.
Actually, that's the way this one...
I refused, and he said he'd rather kill me. I don't think I would rather die, so I think I'm going to kill him. How that guard back there completely forgot, or rather skimmed over this highwayman, is not known to me, and in fact, he may be colluding. But we had just killed a level 5, and that brought us well up to leveling. I realized we were already a fair bit higher than half after we had rested and killed the conjurer, as well as doing all the other goodies with the reading and everything. So we weren't exactly halfway anymore, but that brought us up a substantial bit. Now there's this pathway. I see that it leads up to this, up there, as well as to this castle, this ruined castle. Let's go investigate what the hell that thing is, and let's also go look at the castle. I think we might clear out this castle during this episode, while we head north to Bruma as our goal. There's a dog. Actually, more specifically, a wolf. Remember, we heard the howlings of wolves last episode. However, this seems to just be singular wolf, and he died quite easily. I'm not going to gather his pelts. We are stingy on space right now, while we head to a merchant. But there's this main entry, and then I noticed there's also an entry over here, or rather, an enclave. So we'll go investigate this over here. There doesn't seem to be anything special other than some graves. The statue of... I want to say Debella, but I don't know for sure. No, that's a man. A handless man, actually. Good God. However, up here we notice... Wow. There's not one, but 2 staircases and a door. Well, that door is only indicative of what we will find. But we're going to go upstairs first. For loot reasons. No, there doesn't seem to be any hostels. Oh, there's a headless statue this time. And 10 repair hammers. And 6 torches. Wow. Well, we're going to be compromised on our storage space, so why don't we trade? Yeah, we don't need that. We're not going to be using that. And I want to sell the Goblin Shaman staff. We technically don't need green felt pants. Or these wrist irons. I'm going to keep both of them for reasons. Oh, that would help. Okay. I know what we can do. Okay. Yeah, I know what we can do. Why don't we do some alchemy? With these cheese wheels that are hogging up so much of our inventory, we can make some restore fatigue potions. Some very heavy restore fatigue potions. We'll also use this bone meal and rat meat to make some damage fatigue potions. We'll actually see how those turn out in price. Less than the, where even is it? Restore fatigue? No, it's actually equal to our restore fatigue potion. Alchemy levels and prices scale with, unlike in Skyrim, I believe, what you make. It does scale with somewhat with what you make, but it also scales off of your alchemy level and your projected alchemy level, so your level plus all the modifiers, like if you have enchanted equipment. Anyway, after just making restore fatigue and damage fatigue potions out of those cheese wheels, rat meat, bone meal, and mutton, we have managed to drastically reduce our carrying weight by a whole 40, yes, 43 points. So, and I leveled up.
A blessing from the Lord. God be praised.
Woo-wah, wee-wah. We didn't even need to do the castle level up. We'll do that now. Creating a new type of potion gives us XP, but only once. So we're going to level up. Unlike in base Oblivion, we do not need to sleep to level up. We can just click this right here and level up. And it brings up this lovely menu. That took a minute. Wow. Now what does all this mean? Well, we have 13 attribute points to invest, which is pretty simple. We have 13 points. We put them in our attribute. And that's pretty simple. It's 1-to-1. We can only invest a total of 5 per level up. So I'm going to put 5 in strength. I'm going to put 5 in my endurance. And then I'm going to put 2 in intelligence and 1 in willpower. Now, what does that do for us? Well, strength is based mostly on our combat skills, obviously. Since we use blunt weapons, we want to have a high strength because our blunt weapons will then do more damage. Wow. Our intelligence, we put 2 points into because I use spells, and having high intelligence, a higher intelligence per level, which now that I think about, I would rather have a higher intelligence. So why don't we have 5? 5, 5, 1, 2 here. As a battle mage, we want to have a high intelligence, because the higher intelligence we have per level, the more magicka we get per level. So that means next level we will get more magicka as if we had 40, I believe. I think that's how it works. I don't think we'll get 40 magicka's worth. That's not 1-to-1. 40 intelligence doesn't give us 40 magicka per level, I believe. This I'm rough on my level upping, so I could be wrong, but it's good to have higher intelligence because then we get more net magicka in the long run. So if we max out our intelligence, we get higher magicka. Likewise, I think strength is correlated with health. Endurance, willpower, strength, and speed, I believe. No, agility. Increase your stamina. So I'm not too worried about leveling up one of those in particular. But leveling up our strength is important, not only because we become stronger, we gain more health, which we need as a battle mage. Now, what's this mean? Well, we have 36 skill points to invest. A lot more you'd think than the attribute points, but not necessarily. Because this number right here, unlike our attribute points, is not 1-to-1. This means it's 4-to-1. So in order to put 1 point into armorers, we would need 4 skill points, and as you see, it removed 4 of our skill points. Now, of course, we have some that are 3 and some that are 4. Well, why is that? Well, we picked block, blunt, and heavy as our major skills, and the rest of these are minor skills, and that accounts for all of these, so they have a decreased cost if there are major skills, meaning they're easier to level up, which is why I prioritized block over alteration, because I don't need alteration all that much. But I'll be blocking quite a lot. Alteration will only use for shields, which we will by the end of the playthrough want to get a high alteration, so we can cast shield, and we don't need it to enchant shield. We can just get a novice level shield enchant, and then we can, or shield spell, and then we can enchant it on our armor. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 5 points on block, 5 points on blunt. Unlike our attributes, we can invest more than 5 in our skills, and I'm not going to put 5 in the block, but I am going to put 5 in the blunt. I'm only going to put 3. That sounds like a good number in the block. And then we're going to put the rest into our magic skills. So I'm going to put 4 into destruction and 4 into restoration. 2 into restoration. Yeah, that sounds good. As they are both 2-to-1 point. I don't know what happens if you leave skill points and click done. I don't think they carry over. I don't want to try it. So it's a good thing we have none left. In the event that we had 1 point left and we couldn't invest it anywhere, I would re-optimize. But that very rarely happens. In fact, I've never had it happen. And I think with the way this algorithm's set up, it shouldn't happen. But you never know. So I'm just telling you how this works, or how I believe it works, rather. We're going to click done. I'm going to take a sip of my cola. I'm not going to mute my mic this time. I apologize for that in advance. I'm known to be a fairly loud swallower. Take that whichever way you you want. I'd prefer not that way, but my throat likes to make loud noises. I have a very resonant voice, I've been told. Fort Chalman. That's what the name of this episode will be called. We're going to enter Fort Chalman after we've leveled up. A fun experience. I can already hear skeletons, and we've already aggroed something. The clang of our armor. It's aggroed the skeleton. We're going to take his bone meal. And another one. Oh, I wish I would have shown you. But we definitely have more magicka now. We had like 150, 130 or so. But we could definitely use... We have more magicka to use now. And our health is kind of low, actually. And I was wrong. Health is based off of endurance, which we increased by 5, I believe. No, we didn't. Increase intelligence by 5. Next time I'll increase endurance by 5. But 52 is a decently high endurance. Nothing out of the ordinary, especially for a battle mage. I wanted to get my strength up anyway by 5, so I wouldn't have decreased that in my intelligence. As you noticed, I'm more focused on spell casting than I am using physical weaponry. So I wanted to at least get the intelligence stat high enough. So I apologize for my misinformation earlier. Endurance, which is originally what I thought, but I must have misremembered. Endurance increases your health. Strength does not, but it's still useful to have strength. Alright, so we're going to figure out with our local map here. This is a dead end, so we're going to go check out what's in this dead end right here. Oh no, this is not a dead end. That is the dead end. Let's check out what's here. A chest! We almost skipped this chest. It's locked. Easy. Easy money. We will advance in Fort Chalman now. I think my weapon... Yep, my weapon's drawn. We travel faster if we do not have a weapon drawn. If our weapon is sheathed, we travel much, much faster. There's no hidden items behind those caskets, or tombs rather, at least from what I can tell. We have just triggered some traps, which has damaged us a little bit. I did not even see a pressure plate or a tripwire. I don't believe there was one. That's rather haunted. There's a chest there and a skeleton to accompany it. Okay, skeleton's dead. We did it. And in a chest, 2 healing potions. I don't think I've actually... Yeah, I've used a potion once, I believe, in the prison. But since then, I don't think I've used one. For good reason, we have spells now. And if we want to get our willpower higher, I was mentioning earlier, higher willpower means higher magicka regeneration. Which is good, we need that. We don't necessarily need a higher magicka, because we'll be using a mix of spells and of melee arts. So we're not particularly limited to one or the other. I prefer magicka, which is why I invested in intelligence rather than immediately on endurance. Next level, though, I would like to get my health higher. It's definitely helpful to have more health, since we will be on the front lines and not primarily running away. There are hidden chests. At least one. There might be one on the other side, too. It's locked. Bronze necklace. We're going to go ahead and take all that. We'll check the other side. There is. And this one's not locked. But there's an iron bow and some gold. We'll take the gold. Now, there's a ghost. If I am correct, under normal circumstances, we cannot enter this ghost. But it's a good thing we are a battle mage, because we dispatched him fairly easily. We'll take his ectoplasm. And there's 2 chests for the taking. And that is Fort Chalman. Yeah, Fort Chalman. The entirety of... Like I said earlier, I mentioned these forts, usually fairly short. Chalman especially. I had said that in consideration that we would do Chalman this episode, and that was of course correct. We're going to continue north now. I will go ahead and exit this dungeon. Okay, we're at the end of Fort Chalman. As you can see, the exit's right here. And it's still day. Luckily, we did not lose many hours. Oh, the top's just loaded in. That's nice. So now, we are going to continue our way towards Bruma so we can join the Mages Guild. I believe we can join the Mages Guild in Bruma. Yeah, you should be able to join the Mages Guild anywhere. The thing with the Mages Guild, there's another dog down there, is you can join anywhere, presumably, I believe you can, but you need recommendations from each of the guild halls in each of the major cities. So Bruma, Coral, Skingrad, there's 2 dogs, actually. And I did not have my weapon drawn like I thought I did. There is not a guild hall over there in the Imperial City. Nor can we get into the one into the Imperial City. Because in each of the guild halls, in case you don't know, I'll go ahead and rebind my war axe here. We need to get recommendations from all the guild halls across Cyrodiil. Bruma, Coral, Shaden Hall, Skingrad, Kavach, Anvil, Bruma, and Leowyn, in order to get into the Arcane University here in the Imperial City, which is a university that is arcane. Would you believe it? So to do that, we want to get there because there are several goodies there, and of course we'd be known as a fairly good wizard, and we'd be able to have access to more wizard items, of course, which I want. I never investigated those stones. Let's go do that now. But there's more wizard apparati there that we can go investigate, such as enchanting tables and such, and of course advanced vendors for spells. We could get to the most basic of those immediately, such as Raymond, I believe. Ramus. His name is Ramus, I believe. The Hestra Stone Rune. Now, what is a stone rune? Now, what's this stone rune all about, you may ask? Well, the stone stirs under my hand. You seek its conjured weapon and armor. These blue stones we can find all across Cyrodiil, and we can use them, I believe, once per day. And they will give us special bound weapons and armor, which is nice. It doesn't use any of your magicka. And it's free, of course. You can use them anytime. So we might come back to this sometime later. It's now marked on our map, which in vanilla that wouldn't normally happen, but we have mods. Glorious, glorious mods that allow us to do things that are far beyond the capabilities of any normal human, such as marking Hestra stone runes. We're going to continue on the road to Bruma. We take this road, and then we go north, on the north road, the next intersection, or presumably the next intersection. But first, we've encountered this. It's an inn, the Roxy Inn. Someone's parked their horse here. We could steal it. I'm not going to. Let's enter the Roxy Inn. A lively place. Maybe we can gather some rumors.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raelynn the Gravefinder must die.
Well, that's rather harsh. Let's ask about rumors. Oh, the assassination. We just got
Still no news out of Elswell since
a paper.
everybody vanished. Strange business.
Elswell. Everyone vanishing.
A small settlement to the west of here, on the other side of the
Oh,
Silver Road to
that
Bruma.
cut dialogue.
We've had travelers through recently that say it's
A ghost town. Maybe we'll go investigate that, since it is on our way to Bruma. This guy looks like he's dead inside. quite a lot. We'll ask about the Grey Fox. She doesn't like the Grey Fox. We don't need a bed, so we'll just ask about Raelynn. Another necromancer.
I don't know what she.
Maybe she knows,
Every day it seems the number of
Jalbert.
her death.
Okay, so it appears there's a necromancer. We're gonna get out of this place so my ears can take a break. It appears that north of here, there's a necromancer in this cave, Moss Rock Cavern. We're gonna go ahead and set that as our main quest. In Moss Rock Cavern, this necromancer, if you didn't get the gist of that conversation, she set up Raelynn the Gravefinder. And as necromancers do, they conjure undead. And that's not good for business, clearly. And it's hurting business, seeing as it is not even 100 meters away from her establishment. I believe after this happened, there were some regulations put on about, you know, like smoking, but with necromancers, and the radius of operation from another business. But we're going to enter Moss Rock Cavern, we're going to deal with this necromancer, and we're going to finish this quest. So this will be our second quest of this episode. We've entered Moss Rock Cavern, and there's this gate here, so let's open it. And there's a necromancer, we're going to attack them. This is not Raelynn, though. Oh my god, there's a rat, too. I did not even see the rat. We're going to take the rat meat. But there's the necromancer, who has scrolls, and heavy robes, and a chest. With, what is this, you may ask? An alembic. Well, as you can see, it's an apparatus. I don't know which word apparatus is. That sounds awkward to me, but I think it's technically correct. Hell, even apparati might not be right, but what's this alembic, you may ask? It's much heavier than our mortar and pestle, and for good reason. The more apparati, or apparatuses, you have for alchemy, the more shit you can do. And generally, the more apparatuses, or apparati, you have, and the higher quality, such we have novice ones, if we had journeyman, or expert, or even the top one, I forget if it's master, or what, you make higher quality potions. So it's more efficient, and they're worth more. There's another chest here with a Cure Wounds potion. I called it Cure Wounds. I play too much D&D. Anyway, the more apparatuses you have for alchemy, the better. It's well worth the wait that we'll be investing. So we're going to take it. We're going to keep it. We're not going to sell it. As you notice, it's worth a fair bit. 50 gold. And the higher level apparatuses, or apparati, are worth quite more. I believe the expert level equivalent of this, there's a chest here. I think I might, no, I don't think I did. The expert level ones, some potions, are worth about 500, I believe. So when we get extras, they're a good source of income. There's 2 crabs. I don't know what the fuck crabs are doing in here. Dark Souls. They're a decent source of income, decently sized source of income. I will take them in the future to sell. If I take any extras to sell, that is, because I will not sell and keep my novice ones. That's just poor business. But dispatch these skeletons. I don't believe there's anything special here, but I could be wrong. Some coffins. And there's a barrel, actually, with torches that we don't really need, but we'll take anyway. Because torches do burn out, and that's it. Oh, there are some slots up here. That I think are worthless, so we won't bother. But in case you want to, there might be some items up there. I wouldn't particularly discourage it, going up there and checking, because you never know, I could have just passed up something really nice. Oh, this isn't good. This really isn't good. We need to dispatch this person quickly. They are a very high-level wizard. We might have bitten off more than we can chew, actually. That's good, though. We have healing potions. And we got them before they can heal. Okay, that was dangerous, actually. That was fairly dangerous. But we got a key. Now, this is a dead end. So what does that key lead to, you may ask? Well, I, of course, intentionally glossed over where we needed to go. There's a locked door, which you could pick. I didn't. But we now have the key to that door, which I am about to go back and go unlock with the key. After killing that necromancer, which was frightening, actually. It was kind of worrying. I almost died, which I am going to quick save in case we do die. I have my weapon drawn, I think. No, I don't, which is good. But now we want to have it drawn. You can hear her, Raelynn, or her compatriot. You never know. There she is. I did not have the right spell equipped. Raelynn the Gravefinder is quite martially hostile for what she was made out to be, and she's strong.
Do your worst.
And we killed her. That was anticlimactic. She doesn't have any loot on her. We're going to go investigate the room she came from. There's someone else. Oh, it's another adept. Oh, that's not great. I was disarmed, or did my weapon break? Oh, dude. Ah, it broke. I was being haphazard. I did not pay attention to my durability. Too much Skyrim. Oh, I'm about to die. And that did her in. Okay. Fortify fatigue pants. Another set. Okay, we'll be using this two-handed weapon until... Actually, I have repair items. I have 10 from Fort... Name. I've already forgotten. From Fort Chalman. That's right. So we'll go ahead and we'll re-equip our one-handed axe. Ah, fuck. Fuck! One man should not be this bad. There's another mortar and pestle. I mentioned earlier that I won't take it, and I won't. Novice ones aren't worth the hassle. We'll take these gems, because they are worth the hassle. They're lightweight and expensive. And that seems to be all that's in here, except for this chest over here, I think. Yes. Which is average. We will quick save. I always quick save before locks I'm uncertain I can pick. And if I can't pick an easy lock, I am almost certain I can't pick an average lock, but we're going to try. I have 45 lock picks after all. I did it. Okay. I like all that. We're going to take all of that. And we're going to read the Entropic Touch tome we pillaged from the dungeon. That's the innervation. Here's the Entropic Touch. We're going to add it. Damage health 5 points. A weak spell. But it will be a good basis for spellcraft. We're going to walk past all these dead necromancers. We've done it. We've cleared it. Raelynn is dead. All of her compatriots are dead. For some reason, that did not want me through the first time. And we've done it. We've cleared Fort Chalman and, what was it, Deep Moss? Black Moss? I can't remember these names. Moss Rock. It had moss in it somewhere. I remember the Moss Rock. I did not remember the order or the adjectives related with them. But we're going to go gather the gold for this quest. It's 3. So maybe we'll stay here even. Oh my god. What are you doing? Stop.
Yes. I assume you've dealt with.
Yeah, she's dead.
I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raelynn was evil through and I believe we have.
Yeah, evil. Still shitty though.
There's a bed.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll sleep 9 hours. Why not?
Thank you for saving my business. I won't
Oops, this is not the right one. We'll use some of that gold.
before you get burned.
Oh my god! I don't think that was the innkeep that was saying that to us. I think that was someone else with the same voice actor saying that to an NPC. But we're gonna get up at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and we're gonna go ahead and venture off into the wilderness towards Bruma. But before we do that, I'm going to save. I'm going to let you guys go here. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Maybe in the subsequent episodes we will finally get to Bruma. But today we've cleared Fort Chalman and Moss Rock Cavern, and we've completed our first technical quest with Raelynn the Gravefinder. And we got some gold out of it. So maybe next time we'll have the same sort of luck. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please like, comment any recommendations you have for the direction of the series, such as things you'd like to see, recommendations for what we do, etc. Subscribe for more content and ring the bell for notifications if you want to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.